Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best, and I'm in the backyard, this muddy, cold backyard, and believe it or not, we're fixing to get a bunch of rain coming in. So the ice and snow is melted, or pretty much. There's still some remnants of it. I haven't seen my backyard in 2 weeks, grass and stuff. we just been covered in snow and ice, and been a lot of accidents and this, that, and the other. So luckily my wife and I, Mrs. PIB, we're still okay. We haven't went anywhere up until yesterday, and that was the first time we'd got out in a week and a half, or close to 2 weeks, something. But if I had to be stranded in the house with somebody for that long, I'm just glad it's my wife, because we both understand each other, and you know each other really well, don't get on each other's nerves or anything. That's beside the point. Today I've come out here just because before the rain gets here, which should be in another hour or two, I'm gonna see if these old trucks will start. This is a 1978 Chevy C10 truck, and this is a 1984 Chevy C10 truck. This one's name's Billy James. This one's named Left Turn Bill. I thought I'd start Billy James first. One reason is I've already connected the battery. I haven't connected the battery here. Let's hope this thing will start. We've had temperatures for days and days in a row well below freezing, and in the single digits. It's kind of unusual here in East Tennessee, and kind of show you around the truck just a little bit as I'm trying to find the right key for it. I just had it in my hand. Billy James. Okay. Always keep my glue traps. Sorry, my finger's in the way, guys. I was trying to see if I can maneuver myself in here. Glue traps. It smells good in here. There's nothing dead, as far as I know. I'm gonna try to. That door didn't shut good, but that's okay. I'm just gonna be in here a minute. I just want to let it run. I'm going to see if it'll start. Whew, I got over here. It's been a long time since I've... Yeah, the clock's running. Sometimes I forget that and it sounds like a ticking time bomb. It runs. Okay, I want to give it a couple of pumps. It's been several weeks. I know sometimes it looks like that I start them every other day, but I'm telling you, that's not the truth. I mean, it's not the case. Whenever I get a chance, I'll start them. It's winter time, and I'll try to start them, let them run a few minutes. And I know it's been at least 2 weeks, maybe 3 or longer. I don't know. Give it a couple of pumps. Good. I got a good battery connection. Come on, Billy. Billy boy. Hey, what about that? Probably hear a little bit of funny racket just because it's been, I'm telling you guys, it's been freezing cold here in East Tennessee. Y'all might be aware of the snowstorm and ice storm that we've had. I think this all come up from like Texas way and come toward us, and we've been, I don't know, seems like bad weather when it gets here to East Tennessee. It'll just kind of get to East Tennessee here and then just kind of stop and just sit there for days and weeks. I don't know. It's just weird. Let this warm up for just a minute, guys. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I've tracked in a bunch of stuff, but that's okay. I'm just glad it started. I'm glad there's no mice. I haven't seen any creatures that's moved into the garage trying to stay out of the weather. That's good. I've been hearing about a lot of coyotes running around about where I live, and they've been catching dogs and cats and eating them. So I don't know. A lot of things running around hungry. If you can't find nothing to eat. So I don't know. People are kind of concerned with their pets, leaving them out, to go to the bathroom or something. They might not return. They captured one big coyote on a camera. Dang, that thing was huge. He was eating very well, and I could see where he could overpower a cat or a small dog really easily, or even a small child. So hope left turn Bill starts as easy as this one did. I sure do. I really like this old truck. This old truck has come such a long way. I mean, a long way from being headed for the scrapyard. So I'm real proud to have it at least in this condition. So I'm not going to stay out here too long. I thought I'd just let it warm up here a minute. Hope y'all don't mind listening to an old man talk about a C10 truck. I'd like to find a set of these wheels, like 15 by 8s. I'd like to have a set of them. The last set I had, 15 by 8, 5 on 5, 15 by 8s, were on, I think they were 15 by 8s, might have been 15 by 7s. I'd like to have a set of 15 by 8s, steel wheels. And I think the last ones I had, I put on Wilma, that was it. Wilma, the 78 C10 truck Wilma. You can type it in on my YouTube channel and see what I'm talking about. Wilma. It was man, that was a good truck. AC worked and everything on it. And it was owned by a woman named Wilma. She had her name, a tag made and put on the front of the bumper. Said Wilma. I couldn't take it off. I mean, I just naturally named the truck Wilma. And man, that's a good truck. Had Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop do some metal work on it, and put a patch here or there, on it. And man, that's a good running old truck. Honestly, sometimes I wonder, why do I do the things that I do and sell trucks? But I have to keep in mind on this channel, Primer is Best, that's the only way I can get another one, a different one, another one that needs to be saved, I guess, I have to sell one, because I haven't found a money tree on my property yet. That's what my wife always says. She says, you kind of think we got a money tree growing, but honestly, if I didn't have her, I wouldn't have anything, because I spend all my money, what little I have, to I'd have a whole bunch of C10s and not a place to live. But anyway, yeah, I'd like to have getting back to what I was talking about, I look at those wheels and I think, boy, I'd like to have a set of 15 by 8s, steel wheels like that, and put those dog dish hubcaps on the truck, like maybe that 1980 Chevy truck I have. It needs a lot of work, needs a motor and transmission, drive shaft, brake work, all new brakes, new gas tank, new exhaust, shocks, everything mechanical. It needs it all. Then on top of that, it needs metal work. It needs lots of work, but I feel like the truck is worth saving. It's a factory short bed, fleet side bed, short bed, 1980, the cheapo model, custom deluxe. Everything's just cheapo model. I'll let it run here for just another minute, guys, if you don't care to hang in there with me for just a minute. It sure is a good truck, I'll tell you what. I found a dash on the eBay Motors like this. This dash here is the real deal. It's not a cover layer or nothing. And the guy that owned this truck, well, I bought a wrecked truck. I know I've told y'all this before. And I think in the glove box, I think it's still in here, but I'm not going to dig it out. I think he'd give like $500 for this dash. There's not a split in it. It's perfect. And he was fixing it up, and unfortunately he had a wreck in it and bent the frame, and that's what donated this and the carpet. See the bed. I mean, it's I hated that happened to that feller. I talked to him one time and told him I admired his truck and I'd like to do a video on it sometime. He said okay, but I don't think I ever got to do it before he wrecked it. I don't know if something run out in the front of the road of him or what. He was a young feller working at a fast food hamburger place, and let this warm up for just a minute. It's warming up now. And anyway, real nice guy, and he wrecked the truck, and he sold the truck to one feller, and then for some reason I found the truck totally by accident. That didn't sound right. I wasn't looking for the truck. It was already in an accident, but I found the truck driving down the road by accident, is what I should have said. And I wound up buying the truck, the whole truck, and the motor and all that stuff. The motor in this now is the one out of the wreck truck. It was a good running motor. And I got to thank GM 1038 on YouTube for adjusting the car. They do so much for me. GM 1038, his name is Brian. Brian and Charlie, his YouTube name is C. Waller. And Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop. I have so many good friends that humor me and help me to accomplish a goal of resurrecting the dead, I guess you'd say. Okay, it's run for a few minutes and it kind of warmed up. I don't want to be out here much longer because, to be honest with you, hold on, I think my door locked. Yeah. To be honest with you, I told my wife I'd be right back in the house in just a minute, and hopefully she heard the motor running. Let me remember to undo the battery, because most of the time, oh yeah, I can feel the engine's warm now. If you're new to the channel, here's the engine. It's nothing special. I don't even know if you can see it. Anyway, it's a 350 with a 400 turbo, and I always disconnect my batteries. So I got American Racing wheels on it, and I got truck rallies on this one for now. Truck rallies, 15x8. So let me see if I can connect the battery on here. Hopefully. Whoa, boy, whoa. Where the heck did I? After getting out of an automatic, man, it's damp. Everything's kind of got a little. Of course, this truck didn't help with the exhaust running. But you know what? I'm tickled to death to have this little garage here. I truly am. I bought the garage, the carport thing, and then when I paid for it, I paid for metalwork to be put on it, front and back, and paid for the doors, and it's not the prettiest thing, but hey, it works. Couldn't afford concrete, so I got me some rubber mats from where I used to work. They were throwing them away, and I thought, well, heck, that'd be great for my garage, and they were throwing them away, and I asked, could I have them? So that's how I got them. If you're wondering, concrete is expensive. I had a friend of mine. Hey, let's make sure there ain't no mice in here. First, let's see if I can squeeze myself in here. Nope, no mice. I hope this one starts as... Oh, I asked the guy about pouring concrete, and for some reason he never did show. I think he was working third shift where I was working days. Yeah, that's right. We worked at the same place, but he was covered up. He poured concrete on the side, and these rubber mats came up, and I thought, heck, I'll just save me some money. So this is a 354 speed. Let's see how quick it starts. If you like the way that starter sounds, it's off of a 4.3 Chevy motor. GM 10 put all this stuff on it for me. Come on, Bill. Bill. It's been a long time since I've started it, guys. You're probably thinking, well, it took a long time to start it, but this is a carburetor truck. Carburetor. And I haven't started them in weeks. And I'm just glad it started. Hope I got this out of gear. I'm gonna let it run for just a minute, about like I did this one. I don't mean to waste your time, but I'm trying to do this before all the rain gets here again. And I won't be able, I can't move the trucks out in the yard because dang, it is just soggy. It's a mess. I wasn't going to do a video today, and they said going to get another day or two of some hard rain, you know, flash flooding, and I thought if I'm ever going to do it, I'm going to have to do it today. So here I am doing it today. Good to get out of the house for just a minute anyway. I don't know if you can see everything. Should have opened that door up more, but what the heck. I'll just be here just a minute. This is the original dash on this truck. This is still the original dash. You know, it's pretty good. It's got split right there. Well, I guess that's all the splits. I've often wondered, this truck, Left Turn Bill. Left Turn Bill and his wife drove this truck. They called him Left Turn Bill because he always had the left turn signal on, obviously. Just kind of refreshing your memory if you didn't know. But anyway, I've wondered, I thought, I've seen so many of these trucks. This is an 84. And I thought, why in the world is this dash in such good condition? And I remembered, you know, I was thinking about that. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I think of stuff like that. Most people have different dreams. I'm always dreaming about an old truck or something most of the time. Anyway, Left Turn Bill had a bunch of magazines and books piled up here. I don't know how you could see out the window. When I first got the truck, I had to clear off all this, and this truck had more toothpicks than I've seen in a vehicle in my whole life. Everywhere I looked, it was just piled up, the dash and everything, with toothpicks. Go figure. I don't know. He must have ate out every meal, him and his wife, Mrs. Left Turn Bill. They were millionaires, had a big cattle farm. They both passed away. I never met them in person, but I understand that they were really, really good folks. And as much as this old truck has changed since I've had it, I wonder if they would even recognize it anymore. I mean, I hope they would, but I don't know. I've done a lot of subtle changes. Changed the seat, put in new carpet, put a 4-speed in, changed the motor from 6-cylinder, 3-speed to 354-speed. You know, two-toned it. I rattle campaigned to two-toned it, changed the wheels, lowered it, put dual exhaust. I mean, everything mechanical has been done to this truck. And then cosmetically, you know, I put stuff on there this truck's not supposed to have, you know, like side molding, wheel well molding, stuff it's not supposed to have. I put bumper guards on it, put a sport bumper on the back, changed the mirrors, you know, just little things. Trying to let it warm up for just a minute, guys. I'm trying to talk to you so you don't get bored to death. I don't know if you can see, that thing's got excellent oil pressure. Brian and his dad Charlie freshened up the motor, put a cam in it, oil pump, you know, just freshened it up. The motor belonged to one of my friends, and I was looking for a motor, and he contacted me and said, Jimmy, I got a 350 for you. Said it's probably going to have to go through it, but said it runs good. And he bought a motor from what was it? Summit? No, he went to Atlanta to buy it. Blueprint engines. I got the valve covers. He didn't want the valve covers, so I put them on here, or had them put on here. But this turned out to be a really good truck. I mean, oh, I better turn that off. I don't want to get a copyright. YouTube's always looking to see if I've got a copyright infringement. That's why sometimes if you send me a video of your car or truck for me to post on my YouTube channel, they don't want no copyright problems. So, you know, they'll just pull the video. So, by the way, if you ever have an old car or an old truck you'd like me to put on my YouTube channel, Primer Is Best, you can send me a video of it, 2 or 3 minutes long. Turn your phone sideways, just like mine is. Turn it sideways. Send me a video of your car or truck. I'll be happy to put it on my YouTube channel, absolutely, positively for free. To Primer Is Best at Comcast.net, Facebook Messenger Primer Is Best, or Instagram Messenger Primer Is Best. Be more than happy to do that for you. Doesn't cost you a thing, just 2 or 3 minutes of your time. Please, no music. Like I said, YouTube dings me for that. No foul language, and most importantly, please turn your phone sideways. Once again, Primer Is Best, Comcast.net, Facebook Messenger Primer Is Best, or Instagram Messenger Primer Is Best. I don't care what make or model it is. I just like looking at old cars and old trucks. To tell you how much I think about old cars and old trucks, I'm going to go out on a limb and just show you how really weird I am. Last night I dreamt I was pulling with a rope, I was pulling a 58 DeSoto 2-door, yellow and white. I was pulling it, and somehow the DeSoto floated up in the air. I shouldn't be telling y'all this, shut up. It floated up in the air and flew into somebody's barn. And somebody come walking up the dirt road and said, "How you gonna get that out of the barn?" But yeah, it's a pretty DeSoto. Didn't have no wheels or nothing. It just floated, and I had it by the rope, and the rope got away from me, and it floated up through the barn loft. So I don't know, but I'm just trying to tell you, that's what a big nut I am. I like old cars and old trucks a lot, a whole lot. I just want to see if this old truck and old Bill here and Billy over there would start. I hope you don't mind listening to an old man talk. But I just enjoy these old trucks. They act like they want to be brought back to life to me, in my eyes. I guess I was going to do something with that old DeSoto too. I just didn't sleep long enough, did I? First I had to get it out of the barn, but oh my. I'm sorry I kind of told y'all that. If you thought I was a nut, I'm pretty sure I verified it just then. I'll end the video here, guys. I know I've talked long enough. My name is Jimmy, and you're watching Primer Is Best on YouTube. If you'd like and subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. I'm on Instagram, Primer Is Best, Facebook, Primer Is Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. That is me. And I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. Please like and subscribe to both channels, and you won't miss nothing. Or you know, I hope that you will. It sure would mean a lot to my wife and myself. And I thank you for listening to me, hanging around with me, starting these 2 old trucks. I'm going to call it a day, and go in here and get ready for the storm. It'll be here anytime. Hope the Lord's watching over you like He's watching over me. I'm so blessed and so happy to be alive. I hope you feel the same way. God bless each and every one of y'all. Try to do a good turn for somebody if you can. Do a good deed, and the Lord will reward you for it when it's time. Y'all stay safe, and I want to thank my sponsor, Mrs. PIB. Without her, I have a very understanding wife, Mrs. PIB. If I was in charge of the money, I wouldn't have a house or nothing. Like I said, I just have a whole bunch of C10 trucks and GMCs and not a place to lay my head. So I'm kind of a nut. But y'all stay safe. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and tell your family and friends, tell people you don't like to check out Primer Is Best and Man on a Budget. God bless y'all. Catch y'all in the next one, guys. Y'all stay safe. See y'all later.